Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's McDaniels. Makes it off the glass.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. George. Minnesota with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. That time from Leonard.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Wall, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Towns dishes to McDaniels. Here's Russell. Back to McDaniel. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Here's Covington. Zubac. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Towns, the screen. Russell kicks to Towns. Lets it go from deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Inside. Stolen by McDaniels. For the finish. And the dunk by Towns.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Now here's Leonard. Zubac finds Covington. The three from George. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Russell looking around. Shoots it up. And it's good off the back rim and in.
So many plays are initiated from the pick and roll for Russell, and for very good reason. He's got as good a feel for that as you could hope for.
Now, here is George. Here's Covington. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Russell against Wall. Russell kicks to Towns. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And George with the stuff.
Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
Outside, Russell. Out to Edwards. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Russell against Wall. A little shot fake there, got the D out of position. Russell's got his second bucket.
And I love that move for this guy. When he's in rhythm, that's money.
Outside, Covington. Pass to Zubac. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his sixth rebound on the night. Zubac the pass to Wall. Outside, Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. A three. And another three for the Clippers.
Well, if you look up 3 and D in the dictionary, you might see a photo of Robert Covington. He's bringing that spacing to his offense.
Russell from long range. Towns for three. Drops in the tray. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch? Now those big guys are everywhere.
So at the end of... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here is Russell. Paul George making his last shot. Russell kicks to Towns. That one, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Oh, Leonard in position. Russell with a wide open look. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Here's Edwards and Leonard with the block.
That's why they call him the clock. Kawhi getting in there with those massive mitts.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. Here's George. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Now, here's McDaniel. And it's sent back by Leonard. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. And it's good. 2 points. Covington's got 7 points.
And he'll eat up ground in a hurry. Covington running the lane and getting out on the break.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside, Russell. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
George double team. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Now the pass to Russell. Towns sets the pick for Russell. No good on the triple. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And it's George missing. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
And here's Russell. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Russell passes to Towns. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Wall passes to Zubac. Leonard, that's for 2. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Gobert, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. For Minnesota, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Russell. Wall grabs the board. The Clippers in the lead. It's Covington on the wing. He's guarded by Russell. Beyond the arc. And Covington gets it to go on the assist from Wall.
3 points.
Covington's got 10 points in the game. Outside, Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Towns at the elbow. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
George passes to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, take it up strong, big fella.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Up top, Russell, covered by Wall. Russell kicks to Gobert. Shoots over Zubac. Gobert can't hit. Covington passes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
McDaniels, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly.
20, the Clippers, 26.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Robert Covington. What a contribution.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
How about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Timberwolves trail by 5.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
LA has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And the Clippers miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And finished off by McDaniel.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. It's stolen by Edwards. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Second personal foul.
Free throw, no good for Russell.
At the line for Minnesota, D'Angelo Russell.
It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. If you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Zubac, a rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Here's Leonard. Outside, Covington. Dishes at the wall. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. Yeah, the defender all over.
The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
At the line for Minnesota,
In town, drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now, here's George. He has 7.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Gobert. It's John Wall with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
George, no good.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on George.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And he sinks the second. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Gobert against George. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail. Right side Towns for the tie. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's George finishing it off.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Edwards. And the rejection by Zubac. And George kicks to Zubac. Pass to Wall. It's Covington on the wing. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. They get it back. Zubac. Gobert with the block. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
1:05 left in the third. Russell against Wall. Right side Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Towns for 3.
Multiple defensive positions is why Covington has the value he does for this team.
Oh, Covington in position.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Russell. The pass to McDaniels. From past the arc. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's Leonard missing. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Russell inside. Zubac defending. 2 seconds left. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on John Wall.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things. The refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
From deep, George. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Clippers lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final.
Please give a big round of applause for the Pharos.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 3. 2 big men inside. Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the wall. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
To the inside, here's McDaniels. A miss that time, would have put him up. McDaniels gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts to fall from the floor. Pass to Wall. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Wall's got his first 2 points.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Banked in off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
George looking over the floor. Launches a three. The shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. There's the lob to Towns. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And look at the explosion from the big fella. Towns' game oozes athleticism.
Covington dishes to Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Out to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's George. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Out left to the wing. Outside Edwards. Crosses over. Driving in. And Edwards with the stop.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
It's George on the wing. Edwards defending. Kicks it out to Leonard. Jacks up a three. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota in the lead. Outside, Towns. Leonard with the steal. Wall looking it over. Covington finds Leonard. Covington a screen on Gobert. Leonard the pass to Covington.
Covington, it gets underappreciated, but a guy who runs the floor, he'll guard a bunch of different positions, he'll hit three-point shots. It's a lot of complimentary stuff.
And the first one at the line is good.
Covington. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Covington. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Russell kicks to Towns. Here's the three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
A three from Leonard. Takes it out to Covington. From deep. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Clippers lead by 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Here's George. That one a little long.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubac. Leonard inside. Working on McDaniels.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Leonard. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. Here is Wall. Now here's Covington. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the 1. And Zubac with the basket on the assist from Wall.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Outside Booker. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
For 3, George. No luck on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Pass to Booker. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
I really love seeing Booker score off the ball. He shows his understanding for spacing and when to put up a shot.
Now here's Zubac. For 3, George. And Ayton pulls it down.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
George against Paul. Outside Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Paul finds Booker. Paul, a screen on Wall. Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
George passes to Zubac. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Outside Booker. All sorts of time. The offensive rebound. 4-3. Paul for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Leonard for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And it's all knotted up.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
George's shot is off. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
For Phoenix, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Booker against George. Blocked. Outside Wall. Pass to Covington. Leonard on the wing. From deep. Covington inside. He's guarded by Paul. Covington no good.
Look, he's got all the confidence in the world, but you're trying to go for the big finish. You've got to finish.
For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Here's Covington. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And Phoenix has possession from deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Booker's got 8.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
George passes to Zubac. Out to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Pass to Wall. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
The kick out to Paul. Covington against Booker. And the shot goes in. He's got 10.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. George passes to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. Poke loose. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's George. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the Clippers miss again. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. That's right, folks.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Ball finds Zubac. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Ayton.
And sometimes you just overpass. I mean, that would have been a good time to just go up with it.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. The kick out to Paul. Fires the 3. Suns keep it alive. Ayton. And here's Crowder from the arc. That shot is off. The Clippers trail. Zubac with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Leonard. Now George. Excellent D there from Booker. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Jacks up a 3. And the Suns miss again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Zubac inside. He's against Ayton. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. Both teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, you know, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Wall, no good. The Suns leading. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Paul against Wall. For 3, Booker gets the 3 to fall. Booker's got 13 now.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
George, right side. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position, and you still get beat.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
George's shot is off.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Now here's George. Pass to Wall. Back to George.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Covington. Back to George. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now. Paul passes to Booker. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Gotta be careful how you guard Ayton. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
So he can't get either to fall.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Paul. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Crowder. Paul, a screen on Covington. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Wall. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Standing at 6'4", Wall is a big point guard. That size, along with his handles, help him operate inside.
For Phoenix, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Outside Paul. To the left wing. The 3 from Ayton. The Clippers grab the miss. 30 seconds left to play in the second quarter. It's Covington on the wing. From behind the arc. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Covington's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Crowder outside. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
Your Suns, 15. The Clippers, 17.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Coffey in at the small forward position. Pass to Payne, and stolen by Covington. Powell passes to Batum. Here's Coffey. Here's Powell. And that one is stuffed right through.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Morris, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Johnson a screen on Jackson. Here's Payne. The rebound by Jackson. The Clippers in the lead. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Outside Johnson. Pass to Payne. Back to Johnson. Fires for 3. Connects from downtown. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Quick off his feet, the long arms, easy jam for Jackson.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And the shot goes. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Jackson outside. Powell, a screen on Payne. There's Jackson with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. for the tie. And no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Pass to Coffee to the paint. Batum's shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. To the inside. And Biyombo slams it home.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Powell outside. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Craig with a screen on Powell. Here's Shamet. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 1.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
For 3, Powell. The shot won't fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Shamet. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Now it's a 3-point Phoenix lead.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Now here's Morris. Back to Jackson. The shot to stop the run. And that one's good. Jackson's gotten his second bucket.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
Pass to Johnson. Down low. Jackson against Payne. 6 to shoot. Johnson passes to Payne. Shoots over Jackson. And there's Payne. That one's good. And the assist by Johnson.
It sometimes takes more than one defender to help alter the shot when he's that close inside.
Powell in the post. Good.
Inside, Norman Powell relies on his agility, allowing him to navigate the paint.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Right side Johnson for 3. Here's Biyombo. It's tipped. Powell outside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Clippers ahead, up 1. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. Chris Paul out there with Landry Shamet, and it's Biyombo in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And that one drops for him. Paul's gotten his first points in this one. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break, because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And an intentional foul right there. Phoenix making some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. Crowder comes in for Johnson. And it's Booker in for Shamet. Now here's George. Covington passes to George. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Misses from close range. It's stolen by Leonard. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Zubac. Stolen by Ayton. Up top Booker. George defending. And Booker gets double teamed. Paul for three. Drills it from deep. And the Suns lead by 4.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
For three, George. Here's Zubats. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Paul passes to Booker. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Zubats with the steal. Leonard left side. George outside. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Just 5 on the clock. Takes a three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got 7 rebounds in the game. Leonard for three. Covington. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Robert Covington, we see you, big fella. We see you.
Outside Booker. They need this.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's Bridges on the wing. Leonard defending. Bridges misses.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Ball, the pass to Zubats. For three, George. The rebound by Devin Booker. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Ayton in the high post. Outside Paul. Drains the triple. Paul's got 8 points in the quarter.
When momentum is up for grabs, Chris Paul seizes the moment. He comes through when his team needs him the most.
Leonard with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Ball for three. The Suns clear it. It's Bridges on the wing. George defending. Booker for three, and the Suns get another three.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
54 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Phoenix. It's a 3-point game to the middle.
Oh, he nails it! Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Covington, a screen on Booker. And the Clippers miss again.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Now here's Paul. So the Suns win it. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
Let's hear the starters.
We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg.
Here we go.
With two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at point. Now, here is George, following the miss by John Morant. Outside, George. Back to Covington. Puts up a three. Brooks grabs the board. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bane kicks to Brooks. Lets it go with a three. And Desmond Bane with the three.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Wall looking for an opening. Pass to George. Over Bane. Here's Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Well, if you pull players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
And that one's good. Brooks.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Wall finds George. The shot misses. And Memphis the other way now. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
Now here's Wall. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Wall passes to Zubac. The shot by George, wide open. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thanks, David. The shot off that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. From deep, George. That doesn't go either for George.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
And it's Wall with the ball for Los Angeles. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. On the wing, George. To end the cold streak. He doesn't hit that one.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Now, here's Bane. Adams sets the pick for Bane. And he overshot that one, missing. Clippers trail by 6. Outside Covington. Outside Wall. On the wing, George. From outside, off the mark.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Takes it out to Covington. Zubac trying to break loose. Covington's shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Wall with the steal. It's stolen by Adams. From deep, Brooks knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. Three seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wall. Wall, a screen on Bain. Here's George. It's stolen by Adams. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And again, Memphis no good. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Jackson. And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies out in front. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Now, here's Bain. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And since coming into the league, Desmond Bain, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
Covington with the steal. From deep, George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
To have a knockdown three-point shooter with George's size and skill gives Coach a lot of options on the offensive end.
Now here's Morant. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's the pass to Bain. 6 to shoot. Going to go that time. Excellent D there from George. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. Wall against Morant. Leonard on the wing. There's the three. The Clippers keep it alive. Here's Zubac. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Can they get it? It's hauled in by George. Out to Brooks. The three. The offensive rebound. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Morant against Wall. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And the three off target. LA's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Passes it to Covington. To the inside. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Jump ball is called on the floor. George dishes to Leonard. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Zubac trying to break loose. Leonard no luck. Memphis leading. And here's Morant. Jackson has the open look. And a miss there on the triple. Covington down low. Jackson on him. And that one's good. Leonard. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
They Oh, it's way more common now, and let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
And Morant gets it to go.
Oh, Morant sinks the answer with authority. He's feeling the competitive fire after that last tray.
George passes to Covington. Back to George. From deep. Covington against Jackson. Takes the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Have to guard Covington at all times from outside the arc. He is lethal from deep.
Morant looking around. There's the lob to Jackson. Covington with the steal. George dishes to Leonard. Over Brooks. Kicks it out to Covington. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Brooks the pass to Morant. The tray. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Now Wall. It's Covington on the wing. All sorts of time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away.
13. The Clippers, 16.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
They've got Jones. Clark is out there with Williams. And it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Jones finds Clark. No good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Now here's Powell after the miss from Reggie Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Clark a screen on Jackson. Here's Jones. Clark right side. And they get it back to the left wing. Here's Conchar, guarded by Powell. The kick out to Williams. And again, Memphis no good. Clippers leading by 6. Going to high school in the LA area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
Conchar can't get it to go. Powell for 3. The shot comes out, and Memphis the other way now. Lobbed up there for Clark. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Searching for that first bucket here in the 3rd. The feed to Clark. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
Good on the second free throw. Clippers leading by 5. Jackson looking around. And the wide open shot from Morris. Cans it from downtown. Morris has got 6 in the quarter.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Back to Jones. He kicks to Clark. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to Powell. From deep. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Conchar. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The pass to Morris. Fires from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball. Morris has got 9.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Conchar. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for Memphis, John Conchar.
And the second free throw, good. 1:14 left to play here in the third. Now here's Powell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Jones against Jackson. Passes it to Morris. The Clippers get another chance here. Powell with it. Pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. Another shot. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Morris finds Powell. 3-pointer. That shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Left side Williams. Clark outside. Pass to Jones. Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has got his first points in this one.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here's Powell. Back to Jackson. Powell sets a screen for Jackson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Marcus Morris has been leading the charge for Los Angeles. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. Zubac kicks to Covington. Outside, Wall. Dishes to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Back to Wall. Over Morant. Wall's shot is off.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off his shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Nobody near Leonard. Hits the 3-point bomb.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
No luck that time either. And here's Los Angeles. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Outside, Wall. Back to Leonard. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the pass to Bain. Jackson kicks to Brooks. To the paint. Here's Adams. It's over Zubac. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
He's off on the second. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point lead. Passes it to Covington. Lets it go from deep. And Bain pulls it down. The Grizzlies shooting a low 30% mark from the field. The 3 from Morant. That shot no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jackson. Morant kicks to Bain. Second chance shot. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Adams.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Now, here is George. And here's Wall. From the arc, drills the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
George against Bain. Kicks it to Adams. Jackson from long range. Buries the long-range jumper.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Outside Leonard. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Back to Wall. There's the triple. And it's Morant with the rebound. Morant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jackson finds Morant. Outside, Bain. Memphis moving it around. Out to the right wing. Looking to get back on track here. And then Morant slams it in.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Outside, Wall. Back to George. It's Covington on the wing. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And here's Wall outside, and it's Morant with the rebound. And here are the Grizzlies now to take the lead. That shot off. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Outside, Wall. Outside, George. To win the game. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Towns. Outside for Russell. 4 on the clock. Nails it from 3.
You know, you look at Russell, and the green light is always on from there for him, and he shoots it with confidence.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Morris can't hit. Outside Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Here's Russell. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Towns. Here's the floater. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
George's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Gobert passes to Russell. Towns for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Edwards finds Towns. Second chance effort. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Such a wide open look.
And you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Jackson against Russell. And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. For 3, George. Prince grabs the miss.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Now here's Russell. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Here's Russell. Pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Jackson against Russell. Jackson, pass to Zubac.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's Jackson. George with it. Leonard for 3. Sinks the tray. Leonard's got 6.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Jackson against Russell. Pass to Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Morris finds George. Here's Jackson, guarded by Russell. And here's Zubac. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's Towns, and there's a 3-second violation. Los Angeles has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. George outside. Back to Jackson. George outside. There's the triple. The shot comes out, and Minnesota will come the other way. To the inside. Here's Towns. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. He's got 7.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Jackson. George passes to Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Leonard. And there's the lob. Tries to keep it alive. Morris passes to Jackson. He got it off in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there.
And that's Russell. I mean, has the length to disrupt.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead, up by 6. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away. But the inside area is their territory.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. The Clippers trail. Pass to Jackson. From deep. Clippers keep it alive. Zubac passes to Morris. Tries again. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. So it's Minnesota now. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's George. Morris finds George. And that comes off the assist by Morris. George has got his first bucket in this one.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Russell from outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Outside Russell. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Leonard passes to Jackson. Morris outside. George outside. From deep 3-point range. He can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Morris. Fires the 3. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Prince. Paul George pulls down the board. The Clippers shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Leonard passes to Morris. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards against George. Oh, he misses the dunk.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Out to Leonard. The 3, and Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Now here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. There's the 3. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
Now here's Towns. Here's Edwards. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Oh, sweet move. And George with the jam.
Hitting the afterburners to get the easy slam.
Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Right side Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And stolen by Edwards. Zubac with the steal. Morris with it. Towns covering. Morris passes to Jackson. And Gobert with a block. And they'll keep possession. Back to Jackson. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. 2 seconds separating the shot. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow.
Man. Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Leonard passes to Morris. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside Edwards. Towns for 3, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Thanks very much, Allie. And
your Clippers, 14, the Timberwolves, 28.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You got to like what we're seeing from D'Angelo Russell.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Zubac. On the attack, Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by Morris. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with 1 hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Towns. Pass to Gobert. The 3 ball. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Count the basket. Russell's got 11 points.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Now here's Jackson. Up and over Russell. Jackson can't get it to go. Morris against Edwards. Out to the wing. The 3 is up. Prince can't hit. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Leonard. Goes up on the wing. And too long on the shot.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Towns down low. Zubac's there. And here's Edwards outside. They grab their own miss. Towns. Second shot opportunity. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Towns. Towns has got his 4th assist in this one. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Russell. It's rebounded by Morris. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Leonard on the take, and the dunk by Leonard.
A spectacular athlete. When Leonard drives to the rim, he's difficult to stop.
Russell against Jackson. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 6. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 5 assists in the game.
And, you know, once Russell catches fire now, let him eat. I mean, he's got the ability to take over games with his scoring.
Now here's Russell. He's got 14. The kick out to Edwards. Fires from deep. And another 3 from Minnesota.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson outside. Pass to Morris. And stolen by Gobert. Inside. Tipped. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Now here's Zubac, defended by Gobert. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, feeling confident. 18-point lead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide-open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Ooh, poked away. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 3. Here's Prince. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. Now here's Towns. Over Leonard. The shot by Towns, no good. And here's Leonard, guarded by Russell. Morris outside. The three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Russell. Offensive board. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
Minnesota with the ball. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Pass to Jackson. Leonard with the ball. Prince is there, and he gets it to go.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. To the middle. Here's Gobert. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 6 assists in the game. Morris, a screen on Russell. To the paint. Ah, nice shot by Morris.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Russell against Jackson. Russell to pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Here's Russell. Gets rebounded by George. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. Prince on the attack. Pass to Russell. The 3. And he gets the bucket.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Edwards is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Timberwolves.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for D'Angelo Russell.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. And so it's Minnesota with it. Russell from deep three-point land. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Here's Leonard. Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Edwards against George. The 3 from Russell. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Takes it inside. And he converts the layup.
It's so easy to see why Leonard's teammates feed him so much. Once he gets going, watch out.
Outside Russell. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Aldridge. And this should be a very interesting matchup tonight. Plenty of guys, Doris, on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
First team.
And here's George. From downtown, Bridges with the board. And a deep three from Booker. It's rebounded by Leonard. Zubac with it. Chris Paul covering. Back to Zubac. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
On the wing, Booker. Tries the spin move. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Here's George. Pass to Zubac. Leonard kicks to Covington. Shoots over Crowder. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Booker the pass to Paul. From outside the arc, another 3 for Phoenix.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Bridges kicks to Paul. Back to Bridges. His three-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here. And George, here we go. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
This is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
For 3, Booker. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Crowder finds Booker. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Right side, Wall. Passes it to Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's Covington from the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. 1:57 left in the first quarter. For 3, Booker. The pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Fires for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Booker's got 9.
How about that? Impressive range from Devin Booker. Tremendous touch.
Pass to Wall. The 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Pass to Wall. George against Booker. And George with the stuff.
That's a play that's all about positioning, and Paul George has the elevation to make it easy.
Now Booker, he's got 12. Bridges outside. Bridges sets the screen for Booker. Back to Bridges. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Clippers ball.
Clippers trail by 5. All with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes to George. Zubac's with it. Back to George. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
Bridges outside. He kicks it to Crowder. Back to Bridges. And the pass to Booker. This one for 3. That shot misses. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers youth team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. Group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Ball to Phoenix.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Bridges for 3.
There's a reason this guy has won multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. How much pressure can he guard with? My goodness.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Rejected by Booker. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Knocks down the 3 ball. Booker's got 15 points.
Well, Devin Booker has proven capable of sustaining an offense by himself. Defense better start to get locked in.
Sure. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Paul, a screen on George. Booker the pass to Crowder. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Inside, pass to Zubac. Back to Covington. Down low, here's George. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, Paul George simply stated as playing at a high level, getting to his spots and riding this wave of scoring.
Outside, Crowder. On the wing, Booker, defended by George. Paul kicks to Bridges. Misses the 3. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Paul with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Crowder goes in. And Crowder slams it in.
Don't you love the way Jay Crowder slashes into the teeth of the defense, superb at penetrating towards the cup.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Here's Zubac. Covington wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range. Covington's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers. Booker looking around. Paul against Wall. The shot's good from Paul. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Covington passes to George. That doesn't go either for George.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
To the inside. Ayton kicks to Crowder. No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Nobody near George. Los Angeles with another miss.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Drives to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Clippers, 19. The Suns, 19.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Marcus Morris is out there with Batum, and it's Coffey in at the 3 set. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Shamet, the pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. Inside, stolen by Jackson. Powell, no one around him. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Doris with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
Here's Shamet. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Powell, the pass to Coffey. Ooh, the double clutch. And the layup is good. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Shamet with the steal. Pass to Craig. For 3. He's off on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jackson kicks to Batum. Off target from 3-point range. Suns trail by 4.
What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
6 to shoot. A wide open look here for Craig. Good on the triple. Craig's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
It's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused him.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Craig. Back to Shamet. It's stolen by Morris. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Foul for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. For the lead, Johnson's shot is off. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Jackson dishes to Batum, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
The pass to Shamet. Fires the 3, and there's another turnover by the Suns. Clippers leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Pass to Pop. Back to Jackson. Kicks to Powell. Outside Jackson. A 3 ball. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Suns trail by 4.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Pass to Shamet. And they'll get another chance. Craig kicks to Shamet. And again, it's the Suns missing. Biyombo finds Payne. Back to Biyombo. Here's Shamet. Phoenix, no good that time either. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
And he drives in. Here's Craig, and the layup's good off the glass. Craig's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Jackson kicks to Morris. 27 seconds left to play in the third. And stolen by Biyombo. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Craig. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Second team foul. Sun substitution.
Ball pass to Leonard. Covington a screen on Bridges. Leonard with no one around. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Ayton. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 2. And we've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. George against Booker. Paul outside. Into the lane to tie it up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Chris Paul has the innate ability, understanding how and when to draw the defensive foul. He is the master of it.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And here's George for three. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Well, not only prolific from three, but efficient from three. Paul George, nicely done.
Paul passes to Booker. Paul, a screen on George. The drive by Booker. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Clock at 4. There's Covington. The shot's good on the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Paul outside. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Bridges misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Crowder is screen on George. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Back to Booker. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals and 13 tries.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
George passes to Leonard. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And the dunk by Zubac.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Bridges outside. Booker outside. Back to Bridges. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. George dishes to Leonard. Outside, Wall. He takes it in. Misses it to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. On the wing, Booker, defended by George. Crowder against Covington. Outside for George. The pass to Leonard. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker finds Crowder. Back to Booker to tie it up. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 3 on 3. Pass to Wall. Outside, Covington. George looking around. Launches it. Lets the 3 fly. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Leonard. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Paul kicks to Booker. To the middle. It's deflected. Covington with the steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
4th personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Leonard. 29 seconds left in the game. Deflects the pass. Bridges with the steal.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Ayton. And the Suns miss again. Paul passes to George. Outside Leonard. Covington in the corner. From deep three-point range, off target with that shot. So it's the Clippers. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
their home fans tonight. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. And it's Brooks missing.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Bain against George. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Memphis.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight. Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Here's Wall. Leonard right side. George outside. Left side Covington. Stolen by Jackson. Stolen by Wall. It's Covington on the wing. From the arc. Knocked away. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Adams, shot's good.
Well, Adams back in the paint. That's where he lives.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Outside Wall. Pass to George. Now here's Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Soft touch off the glass.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Zubac finds George. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Wall. Back to George. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line, but all that tireless work in the offseason, and now such a vital part of his game.
Now here's Morant. Adams with a screen on George. Lets it fly. They grab their own miss. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Counted from distance.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Pass to George from deep. The rebound by Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Here's Bain. That one off the back iron and out.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Three-pointer, Brooks. Here's Adams. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Adams has got his second basket of the game.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Outside Wall. Takes the 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Morant with it. Checked by Wall. And stolen by Covington. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Morant. Leonard pulls down the board. Here's the three. Gets the three ball to go.
Came into the league and struggled from the three-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Memphis trailing here. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Up top, Morant. Wall covering. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. The three from Bain. Leonard pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Wall, the pass to Covington. Back to Wall. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s, to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
So it's the Clippers now, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Wall, the pass to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Pass to Covington. Three-pointer. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. On defense, the Grizzlies. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Covington, he's open. It's wide right, hits off the rim for Memphis. They've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. The Clippers grab the miss.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Outside Wall. Zubac with it. Adams covering. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Zubac. It's George on the wing.
First half, 2 minutes.
Zubac against Adams. Here's George. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. He buries it from 3. George has got 8.
Paul George does have unlimited range, kind of getting into that mode where one of those guys you have to guard when he gets over half court.
Brooks outside. Down low. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
The Clippers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to George. 1:07 left in the first half. Beyond the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Morant outside. That one is off. Good work defensively by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Let's go with a 3. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Well, you give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
Outside Bane. From deep. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Zubac. It's Covington on the wing. Defended by Jackson. For 3, George. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
And here's Morant. From deep 3-point range. The shot, no good.
Would you say testing the...
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you short. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for the Grizzlies, they've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Brandon Clark out there with Danny Green. And it's Williams in at the power forward. Now Jones. Shoots over Jackson. Jones misses. The Clippers in the lead. For 3, Powell. And stolen by Williams. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Outside for Green. Back to Clark. Green against Batum. Pass to Conchar. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, Clark with the slam.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Lets it fly. They get it again. Batum, the pass to Morris. There's Jackson with the 3. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Coffey. Back to Jackson. Puts up a 3. No good there. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Jones drives in. An easy 2 on the layup. Jones has got his first points of the game.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Coffey. Morris for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Morris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Jones from outside. The kick out to Williams. Over Morris. Here's Clark. And another shot. Tipped.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
And the Clippers hit again from deep.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Right side, Williams. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Clark. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
And that one misses. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Jackson outside. Pass to Batum.
2 minutes remaining.
From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, Morris with a steal. Wing shot on the way. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Morris has got 8 points in the quarter.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
On the wing, Green. Jones against Jackson. Jones, the pass to Clark. Deflected. Knocks it loose. Morris against Jones. There's Jackson with the 3. Jones grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Conchar. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And this is where they've struggled.
Yeah, the half court has not been kind to them. Let's see what they run.
Back to Jackson from deep 3-point range. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Throws it up high. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Morris on the wing. Six to shoot. Pass to Coffey. Launches a 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he can't hit the second. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. And he nails the third. Here's Morant. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Brooks. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. George outside, lets it go from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds in the game. From downtown, George's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
On the wing, Bain. Pass to Adams. Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Morant with the slam!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Leonard on the wing. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. It's stolen by Wall. To the paint. Here's Zubac. The shot off that time. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Brooks, the pass to Morant. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. For 3, George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
The offensive rebound and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Pass to Leonard. From deep three-point range, the Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Wall against Moran. To the wing on the left. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Got a hand on it. George outside. For 3, Covington. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Ball to Memphis.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Moran. Pass to Brooks. Payne against Wall. Second chance effort. Here's Adams. Uses the glass on the layup.
How about Steven Adams coming through? Give him a chance.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. And here's Wall. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Covington. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. To the wing, right side. And here's Morant outside. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers in the lead. Oh, stolen by Morant. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To tie it up. The Clippers grab the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Back to Leonard. Pass to Wall. Clock at 6. Now here's Zubac to win the drought. Adams grabs the miss.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Leonard for 3. He buries it from 3. And the Clippers lead by 6.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.